color for you.
Thank you.
It says we are live. Hi,
Hey.
everybody. It's Gary and Danny. Happy November. And guess what day it is today? It's Tuesday. We missed you. Today's show is the wild card show.
0 people. One
Well,
person.
we're always delayed.
I know. I'm laughing because
So don't be poopy.
no, I'm not.
Hi, let us know you're here, how you are. How was your Halloween? We had a fun Halloween. We even had a couple trick or treaters because our house is on a hill, so it's very rare for us to get trick or treaters. So when they do come, we get they hit the mother load because I give them so much candy. Michelle Marota is here. Hi.
Hi, Michelle.
And Paul is here. Hi, Paul.
Paul is here, yeah.
Hey, Paul. How you doing? We missed you. Happy November.
We may be driving up north at some point after Christmas, so maybe we'll be able to hang. Oh, I got to turn my right. I'm no longer the devil. Last week I was the devil, and I had my reverb on the whole time. And for some reason, I don't know why, but my earphones have the little thing that sticks in your ear, and they were red. I'm not
They're
really
red.
sure why.
I wonder how that. Bonnie Beckman's here. Ventura's in the house.
And Jay.
And Jay Ross. Hello, my love. Happy Tuesday. So good to see you. We're so happy you're here. And we know it's Tuesday because it's the Gary and Danny show. Or is it the Danny and Gary show? I don't really know.
It's always you. It's me.
It's
I'm
always
just
the show.
extra added attraction.
Yes. I hope you got it.
But they love to see you. Whenever they see you on everybody loves to see you on the camera. Last week what were you? You were Elsa?
I was Elsa.
From Frozen?
And the theme today, Cinda Adams and Brian. Is Brian in the kitchen? I hope so. And Miss Woohoo, Patty Silvershire. We missed you last week.
I got 2 woohoos on my...
we got lots of woohoos.
Yeah, 2 of them.
The theme today is wild card. And Peter Krantz. Hi, Peter. What's for dinner? We love you. Sending you some big hugs.
There's Deanna.
And Deanna Herrera. I hope you're singing along beautiful. Texas is in the house. We're actually have perfect weather in California right now because it's like 70 degrees. So it's really nice. But
it was a little hot over the weekend.
Yeah, it was really hot. It's like summertime. So you definitely didn't need a jacket, but it's kind of nice weather. It feels like it's cooling down. And but we had a blast for Halloween and it was fun.
Well, we hope to see you in the flesh, Peter, and we hope to see you all in reality at some point. We are even going to Texas in April of next year to see the eclipse.
Yeah.
We're going near Austin.
Adventures are coming.
So that's going to be fun.
Peter Krantz is making bacon cheeseburgers. Cheeseburger.
Wow.
I love that.
You know what
and
that
my
was
little
from?
brother, Mark Hoffman, is here. And Mark is celebrating a birthday this week. So we are going to sing you a little tune here.
Say it's your birthday. I got to turn my
No.
It's my birthday too, yeah. Oh, soon. You say it's your birthday. We're gonna have a good time. Say it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. So let's sing happy birthday to Mark. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marcus Hoffman Esquire. Happy birthday to you. You just started singing a whole different song.
I know. I made up some lyrics.
We love you, Marky. Oh, yes, we do.
And let me tell you about my little brother, Mark. And in my mind, he's always 8 years old. But he is one of the kindest, most gentlest, wonderful human beings on the planet. And I am so blessed to have 2 amazing brothers. And we've gone through so much together. He lives in Utah, and he is very special to my kids. When Savannah was out there at a therapeutic boarding school and going through what she was going through, Mark was always there. And my girls love him and we love him. And, I'm just the luckiest sister in the world, the 2 brothers that I have. But it's your birthday, Mark, and we celebrate you.
Yes, we do.
And we love you so very, very much.
Yes.
And, You are just an amazing man, and he happens to be single right now. So if anybody,
Ladies,
if you're interested,
he's one of the funnest people.
he's one of the he's
and
one
a
of
huge music fan, a much bigger music fan than I am.
he should blog.
But
he's like such a music lover, and we always say he's like the nicest Hoffmans, of us all. So,
but one thing, honey, you should know.
What should I know?
You said
Gary?
that you always see him as this 8-year-old. Well, all men in their own minds are this 8-year-old.
And my mom is here. Mom, I hope you're Mark's birthday. Mark's birthday, love. So we're wishing you. So it's Mark's birthday month.
All right.
And actually, Gary has a birthday coming
Yes,
up too.
in a week, right?
And we got an anniversary coming up. There's just lots going on this month. So anyway, welcome everybody. And Robert Mine is here. We're so happy you're here. We missed you. Welcome back. I'm sending you some big love out there. It's a wild card theme, and we're celebrating Mark Hoffman's fabulous birthday. So anyway, Gary's going to tell us about the theme.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh, yes, I can make it now. The pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Yeah, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Yeah.
I hope you were singing along with that one. I love that tune.
Well, that was a tune by Johnny Nash.
Gary Shephers is here.
Oh my God, an old childhood friend that grew up around the corner from me. That's great. Hey,
We're
Gary.
So happy you're
nice
here.
To have
and
you
Dale's here. Adrian is not here, but Dale Allen Cook is here. We
well,
can't wait to see your beautiful faces.
We're going to mark her absent.
He said she will be joining later.
I Can See Clearly Now was written by Johnny Nash. It's a single from the album of the same name and achieved success in the US and UK when it was released in 1972, reaching #1 on both Billboard Hot 100 and Cashbox.
Oh, can I tell you one thing? It's Gary Shepard's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Gary.
Sending you big love. We're so happy you're here. I won't interrupt you again. Maybe just once or twice or three or four times.
Just anytime you want to. Johnny Nash grew up singing in his church in Houston, and by the time he was 13, he had his own local TV show. Soon, he was making regular national appearances on the Arthur Godfrey Show, and then he had his first hit in 1957 with this cover of Doris Day's A Very Special Love, and it's on Spotify if you want to hear it. It's called Best of the Early Years, Johnny Nash. Born in Texas, he began recording music in the 1950s and was originally marketed as an easy listening artist to rival Johnny Mathis. In 1965, he and his manager moved to Jamaica, and then he really got into the vibe of this little island, as he said. A year later, Neville Willoughby took Nash to a Rastafarian party where Bob Marley and the Wailing Wailers were performing. I'm assuming there was some ganja there. Members Bob Marley, Bunny Wailer, Peter Tosh, and Rita Marley introduced Nash to the local music scene and probably ganja. And Nash signed them to an exclusive publishing contract with Cayman Music for 50 let's see, is it $50? Yeah, for $50 a week.
Wow.
It was Nash who first introduced Marley to the world with his 1972 recording of the song Stir It Up, which was written by Bob Marley. After a couple of hits in 1960s, Nash scored his first massive hit with the reggae-inspired I Can See Clearly Now in 1972. It was a song by Jimmy Cliff, who re-recorded the song for the motion picture soundtrack of Cool Runnings. So anyway, this was early reggae stuff. One of my favorite reggae tunes is the Israelite. Do you remember that?
I love that tune. It's on
it's
my,
great.
it's on my
great.
workout tape, and so is the Johnny Nash song.
I
that
hope
you
the
just sang.
situation there resolves itself in a better way soon. So
Yes,
a lot
we're
of
all
people
praying
are
for everything over
in
there.
pain over there. So I got a request that I'm going to do for our Texas friend.
What request are you going to do from Diana Herrera?
Yes, for Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. I got two requests.
This is for you, Diana.
And I haven't done this in a while, but I don't usually play it on guitar, but I'm going to play it on guitar today just for fun. And
I like that you play guitar just for fun, which probably means you need to tune the guitar, right?
I did.
You turned? You
I always
turned it?
I always turned it. I turned it.
Peter Krantz says Desmond Decker and the Aces.
That's right. Desmond Decker. Spelled Dekker.
Oh, he spelled it Decker.
He's wrong.
Well, oh my God, Peter, did you hear that, Peter? Peter's the only one that can kick Gary's ass in Words with Friends because, when I play him, I spell words.
Hey, we've been pretty close.
We've
been pretty close the last couple games. He did get me the last one, but one before that, I got him. So
Andy Senesac, we have some new friends here.
Oh,
Hi,
Andy, good to have you back.
Welcome. We're so happy that you're here. Sending you some big love on a Tuesday evening. I hope you guys sing along with us.
All right, so this is a song written by Burt Bacharach and Hal David for the movie Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. The uplifting lyrics describe someone who overcomes his troubles and worries by realizing that it won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. The single by B.J. Thomas reached #1 on the charts, and it was on the Billboard Hot 100 for 4 weeks in January 1970. Billboard ranked it as the #4 song of 1970. It won an Oscar for Best Original Song, and Bacharach also won Best Original Score. The song was recorded by BJ in 7 takes after Bacharach expressed dissatisfaction with the first 6. In the film version of the song, Thomas had been recovering from laryngitis and made his voice sound huskier than the 7-inch release. The film version featured a separate vaudeville-style instrumental break in double time while Paul Newman performed bicycle stunts. Ray Stevens was the first person offered the song to record it in the film, but he chose to record the song Sunday Morning Coming Down, written by Chris Christopherson. Bob Dylan was also approached for the song, but he reportedly declined it too. The trumpet solos are performed by Chuck Findlay, who I worked with a couple times when I used to work with Lalo Schifrin. Carol Kay, the great Wrecking Crew person, played electric bass in the song. As a matter of fact, this was all Wrecking Crew people who played it. The song, when it came out, I believe was October of 1969. Oh, this was B.J. Thomas saying, nowadays it sounds pretty tame, but back then radio resisted it to some degree. When the movie came out, it hit hugely and sold about 200,000 to 300,000 records a day and continued selling for about 3 years. So anyway, Billy Joe Thomas was his real name, and he broke through in 1966 with a gospel-styled cover of Hank Williams' I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry, which is a really good record. And anyway, I love his voice, and I met him at a session one time, and he's awesome. I like it. So anyway, here we go. Raindrops keep falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job, those Raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
I love that song. I
That is a
hope you
great
were
song.
singing along. Deanna said she loved that you were playing. I
Thank
hope you
you,
were
Deanna.
singing along, Deanna. We love that song. It's a very happy song. I'm in a very good mood tonight because I signed up for Global Entry and I've been trying to get an appointment for Global Entry, but you could, it's either like in Mexicali or Texas or someplace. And then today I'm like, just for shits and giggles, let me log on and see if there's any appointments. And I got one for tomorrow for my Global Entry. So I'm very excited about that.
She wants to make her global exit.
Yeah, I want to make my global exit. Anyway, Jay Ross like that. We miss you, Jay. Robert is having some little freezes on his screen. Is anybody else having technical difficulty, or is it just Robert's screen? It's not that I could do anything about it. I just pushed this one.
Yeah, she'd come over with her tool belt, fix
I
it.
can come over with my tool belt.
Now, the Wrecking Crew was a loose collective of Los Angeles-based session musicians whose services were employed for a great number of studio recordings in the 60s and 70s, including hundreds of top 40 hits. The musicians were not publicly recognized in their era, but were viewed with reverence by industry insiders. Most of the players associated with Wrecking Crew had formal backgrounds in jazz or classical. The group had no official name in its active years. The Wrecking Crew later was Hal Blaine, the drummer, who I got a chance to work with and also sang at his 90th birthday, and he passed away about 3 or 4 weeks after that. He popularized the name in his 1990 memoir, attributing it to older musicians who felt the group's embrace of rock and roll was going to wreck the music industry. Some of Blaine's colleagues corroborated this account, while guitarist, bassist Carol Kay contended they were called the Clique. The unit coalesced in the early 1960s as the de facto house band for Phil Spector and helped realize his wall of sound production style. They subsequently became the most requested session musicians in Los Angeles, playing behind people like Jan and Dean, Sonny and Cher, the Mamas and the Papas, the Fifth Dimension, Frank Sinatra, and Nancy Sinatra. They also played for the rock groups who they didn't want to spend all the studio time on the young guys trying to make it sound good. So they played on the Byrds' debut rendition of Bob Dylan's Tambourine Man, and the first 2 albums by the Monkees, and the Beach Boys' 1966 album Pet Sounds. Two of the people who were in the Wrecking Crew was Leon Russell, a keyboardist, and Glenn Campbell. They were members who became popular solo acts, while Blaine is reputed to have played on more than 140 top 10 hits. Other people were drummer Earl Palmer, saxophonist Steve Douglas, guitarist Tommy Tedesco, and keyboardist Larry Knechtel, who became a member of Bread. So I'm gonna. One of the things I was kind of trying to do with this show was just a lot of things that I like, and then whatever somebody requested, and I realized the last song was "Wrecking Crew." So this is a song that was done in the great documentary about Glenn Campbell that's called "I'll Be Me." I'll be me.
Oh yeah, that's a
It's
great
on
doc. It'll make you
HBO.
cry, but it's
It's the
quite.
last
It's
tour of
mhm.
Glenn Campbell when he knew he had Alzheimer's, and it was a trial, but it's an amazing tribute to human courage and just to see what happens and what stuff in the brain remains, because he got worse and worse as the tour went on. But it's so inspiring and beautiful,
So it's
and
so interesting though. Like you can have the disease and they can recall the songs and the music and just belt it out. Like
yeah, some of that really
it's
is in your
amazing.
lower brain functions. But anyway, so
That
well,
explains a lot.
when we did a wrecking crew, yes, well, you can strip away most of the cerebral cortex and still play music. So
Barry Shapiro's here. I missed you,
hey,
Barry. Nice.
Barry.
Welcome back. I love you. We're sending you guys some big love.
So anyway, I got to play a lot of shows with the Wrecking Crew. Hopefully, I'll get to play some more. And one of the ones we did was a tribute to Glenn, and his widow came and saw the show and enjoyed it. So that was really fun. So anyway, this is a song from that movie that was written. Let's see if I don't know if I know if I have the info on who wrote this song. I don't.
No, and the Wrecking Crew guys are some of the nicest guys that you'll ever meet. I've met them several times, and
Well,
it's
Don
just
Peake has
Don
become a very good
Piggy.
friend,
He's
and he's fabulous, and
just
so
a
is Chuck
nice
Berghofer
person.
and all those guys. Oh, and Don Randy, of course, who owns the
Don
Baked
Rand,
Potato. But
they're awesome.
this song was in the movie. It's called "I'm Not Gonna Miss You." It's an incredibly good song, very simple, and said everything you needed to say for that movie. So here we go. Oh, I want to have a real piano for this. Okay, here we go. A real fake piano. There we go. I'm still here, but yet I'm gone. I don't play guitar or sing my songs. They never define who I am. The man who loves you till the end. You're the last person I will love. You're the last face I will recall. And best of all, I'm not gonna miss you. I'm not gonna miss you. I'm never gonna hold you like I did, or say I love you to the kids. You're never gonna see it in my eyes. It's not gonna hurt me when you cry. I'm never gonna know what you go through. All the things I say and do, all the hurt and all the pain. One thing selfishly remains. I'm not gonna miss you. I'm not gonna miss you. never gonna know what you go through. All the things I say or do, all the hurt and all the pain. One thing selfishly remains. I'm not gonna miss you. I'm not gonna miss you. I'm not gonna miss you.
That one gets me every time. And like Jay Ross says, some deep lyrics, and it is because it's it's about Alzheimer's, and it's just wow.
Yeah,
If
it's
you
a
haven't
brilliant.
seen
It's a
that
brilliant song.
documentary,
It's a
you need to
brilliant
see
song.
it. Gina Adams is here. Hi, Gina.
Hey.
Sending you love, and my brother David is here. It's a Hoffman family affair. We're celebrating my little brother Mark's birthday.
Yeah, we were smart enough to be born in November. He went ahead and waited until January. So
yeah, we celebrate his birthday in January. Mark and Gary have November birthdays right after the other. So
I used to like it because during the 60s and the 70s, early 70s, when people were doing astrology, I'm not sure if I ever truly believed in it, but I don't now. But what they used to say, Scorpio was the sexy sign. And I went, oh, well, there must be something to this astrology.
Well, I
thing.
like that. Like, I like to read my horoscope, and if I like the horoscope, I believe it. If I don't like it, I choose not to believe it. But
well, my friend Chip Denman, who's a statistician at University of Maryland, once did a thing in his class where he gave everybody, he asked for everybody's birth month, and then he gave everybody their horoscope, and they all said, oh man, this is right dead on. He gave the same one to everybody.
That's funny.
So all right. So next thing is the Fortunes. The Fortunes were an English harmony beat group formed in Birmingham. The Fortunes first came to prominence and international acclaim in 1965 when You've Got Your Troubles broke into the US, Canadian, and UK top 10s. Afterwards, they had a succession of hits, including Here It Comes Again and Here Comes That Rainy Day Feeling Again. Here comes that rainy day feeling again. I think I've done that. Continued in the 70s with more globally successful releases such as Storm in a Teacup and Freedom Come, Freedom Go. Their manager in 1966, Reginald Calvert, was shot dead in a dispute over pirate radio stations. But anyway, the Fortunes, Rod Allen, Glendale, Barry Pritchard as vocalists, Chris Capaldi as piano player, Gary Fletcher as drummer, and Tony Britnell as a saxophone player, were formed in 1961 and were resident at Clifton Hall in Rugby, Warwickshire, where many 60s rock stars formed their career. They were originally an instrumental group called the Cliftones. Their first single, Summertime, Summertime, was credited to the Fortunes and the Cliftones. However, the vocalist picked up guitars, jettisoned the Cliftones, and added Andy Brown on drums and Dave Carr on keyboards. The follow-up disc, Caroline, co-written by singer and songwriter and future Ivy League member Perry Ford, is still in use as a signature tune for pirate radio station Radio Caroline. Their fifth release, the Roger Greenaway, Roger Cook number, You've Got Your Troubles, reached number 2 in the UK singles chart and was a worldwide hit, reaching number 1 in Canada and the American top 10. The keyboard player in the original lineup, David Carr, lived and worked in Hollywood doing session work, frequently working with Adventures and also Kim Fowley. Since 2011, the Fortunes have continued to appear on various 60s theater package shows. Reginald John Greenway, who wrote the song, is an OBE, Order of the British Empire. He's an English singer, songwriter, and record producer, best known for his collaborations with Roger Cook. They wrote I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing, Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress, and the Crystal Gale tune, Like We Never Said Goodbye. So there we go. But anyway, I love this song, and so I'm going to do it. You can't stop me. Anything you want to say, honey, before I do? You're off the mic.
I'm off the mic, and I use it. My right hand is still in a brace because I shattered my wrist, and I had surgery, and I'm now starting rehab on my arm, but it's starting to work. But I have to work everything with my left hand, so it takes me a while to get things in the right place.
Yeah, you got to try it more with your right hand.
I like you. Toby Simmons is here.
Hello,
Howdy,
Toby.
Toby.
Nice
Sending you some love.
Glad
Happy
you're here.
Tuesday.
All right, here we go. I see that worried look upon your face. You've got your troubles, I've got mine. She's found somebody else to take your place. You've got your troubles, I've got mine. I too have lost my love today. All of my dreams have flown away. Hey. Now just like you, I sit and wonder why. You've got your troubles, I've got mine. You need some sympathy, well, so do I. You've got your troubles, I've got mine. She used to love me, that I know, and it don't seem so long ago. We were walking and we were talking the way that lovers do. I too have lost my love today, and times all my dreams have flown away. Hey. And so forgive me if I seem to you, my friend, that I ain't got no pity for you. Oh, that ain't true. You see, I lost my little girl too. I'd help another place, another time. You got your troubles, I got mine. You got your troubles, I got mine. You got your troubles, I've got mine.
That's the part that Peter says it feels like a radio station interrupts. I don't know what he means by that, but it's like is it a key change or something? It's a different interlude. I don't know. It sounds different.
Explain, Peter.
I'll have to explain it to it. He said he always has that section that sounded like another radio station intruded. I love
when they
that
do the
too.
stop?
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, I always like
don't know.
false endings on songs anyway.
Tom Allen is here. Hi, Tom.
Tom.
We're so happy we have so many new friends.
Tom
Welcome,
is a very successful guy, and also is a part-time actor. And when we were in high school, we were in The Importance of Being Earnest. I played Lane the butler. I was a sophomore at the time, and Tom was Dr. Chasuble, who's a minister.
That's what I love about those roots you have. That I mean, Gary has friends from kindergarten and just everywhere. We kind of bounced around and moved around a lot, so I don't have friends from kindergarten and such. But
now you have all my friends.
Now I have all your friends and I'm over here eating your expensive throat lozenges.
Of course you are.
I love these. They're the Grether's pastilles for throat and voice. Pastilles, like Bastille, but they're like expensive. So Gary, of course, told me not to eat more, a whole bunch, because I eat them like they're gummy bears. So when I'm here and he leaves them on the desk and I'm doing the show, I just sit there and eat them like gummy bears.
You can talk for a minute. I got to see if I'm in tune here.
Yeah, he's got to see as we're tuned in here, but Like Jay says, lifetime friends are golden. Yes, in your lifetime, if you have a handful of friends that have been with you through thick and thin, you are a very rich one, person. And so valuing the friendship, and especially after going, people go through so many things, and after shattering my wrist and being humbled by the experience, the one thing it has really taught me, and it has brought gratitude back into my life for the things that I overlooked, the things that, sometimes we complain about, or we, I never take you for granted. You don't
Just
be
kidding,
Mr.
just kidding.
Poopy Pants.
Just kidding,
Don't
just
be
kidding.
poopy. Don't be poopy. Gary can be poopy sometimes. And he loves, to talk to me when I'm doing other things. And he goes, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
Well, I have never known anybody who has more concentration than
Just
her.
tune him out.
It's like I know it's like I'm the trombone sound in Peter in Peanuts.
Yeah, because if
You're
I'm
a
on
good
my
man, Charlie
computer
Brown.
working, and like today I was doing some work and I was really focused on something, and he's talking and talking like hello, hello, and I turn, I'm like, what?
Well, I've learned to just say it and then I hang there for a minute because it eventually penetrates your head.
Yeah. So you testing if I'm really listening, because I'm not. I'm just tuned out. But
Yep,
anyway.
she's good at that. All right, so I didn't do any originals last week during the Halloween show when I was taken over by Satan. So I'm going to do two this show. This is one. This is a little romantic song I did for Danny, and kind of a semi-biographical or something like that. You give me someplace warm to stay, and you help me wipe my tears away. Those times we lived like kings, the times we lost everything, you were there with me the whole way through. And whose wedding were we at that day? In the bar where I first saw you walk my way. Takes more than words to explain you. If I were an artist, I could paint you. But darling, turns out there's something I can do. This is only a love song, not that clever, not that smart. This is only a love song, but it's coming right from my heart, like an arrow flying straight. My life to you I dedicate. Maybe it's only a love song, but it's all about you. Ooh, sometimes it's hard to get things right, but you make me try with all my might. You knocked me out, but then I came to. You're like a wish that somehow came true. Like the song once said, you make me feel brand new. This is only a love song, not a major work of art. This is only a love song, but it's coming right from my heart, like an arrow flying, straight. My life to you I dedicate. Maybe it's only a love song, but it's all about you. It's all about you. Ooh, yeah. This is only a love song, not that clever, not that smart. Yes, it's only a love song, but it's coming right from my heart. Like an arrow flying straight, my love to you I dedicate. Maybe it's only a love song. Maybe it's only a love song. Maybe it's only a love song. But it's all about you. It's all about you. Oh, maybe it's only a love song. Oh, but it's all about you. Ooh.
You're right. It is all about me. I love it when it's all about.
It's all about you, darling.
It's all about me,
Well,
darling.
she was a middle child, so nothing was ever about her. when
I'm
she
the
was
middle
growing up.
child, and we're celebrating my younger brother's birthday, who's the
Well,
third child.
he was.
He always got the shitty place in the bathtub. We got the cold water in the back. So, Mark, we celebrate you because you are such a love, and I am so lucky. I have two of the greatest brothers ever in the history of the world.
Well, I was an only child. Now I have brothers. What do you know?
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Well, I
and they
wasn't.
like you.
Now, my sisters, my half sisters from my dad's second marriage, do not like the idea I call myself an only child. Now, I love my half sisters, but I never grew up with them, so I didn't have that dynamic of having to share anything. You know?
Yeah, so when the girls would fight when they were little, Gary would look at me like a deer in headlights, like, what are they doing? I'm like, they're fighting. That's what siblings
No,
do.
it was great having two kids because I got to see what that's all about. You know,
Suzanne
and they actually
Stewart's here and Bob Fischera. Hi guys.
Suzanne.
Suzanne. Didn't I say Suzanne?
I thought you said Susan.
What? You might be here. I thought I said Suzanne.
Maybe I'm hearing
All right.
things.
Anyway.
Suzanne.
It's Suzanne. She loved that song. Thanks. Say hi, girlfriend. We're so happy. And then why is it all about you all of a sudden? Mark wants to know. Because we're talking about Mark. That's right. This show is
That's
all
right.
about
It's Mark's
Mark because
birthday.
it's
That's
Marky
right.
Poo's birthday. And one of my favorite memories of my brothers is my mom would go buy this raft at J.C. Penney's, this yellow blow-up raft, and we grew up in Hawaii, and we'd take it out into the big waves at the North Shore beaches. And the game was to sit in the raft and hold on when the humongous waves were crashing over us. And they would just you'd be hanging on, and the raft would roll off, and then there'd be somebody hanging on. The rest of everybody would be flying off, and whoever was the last one standing was the winner of the game. And my mom, we kept popping the raft because, of course, when you're in huge waves in the North Shore, that's what happens. My mom took it back like 14 times, and finally J.C. Penney's was like, ma'am, I don't think there's a problem with the raft.
I think it's a problem with your children.
It's a problem with your children. That
All
was
right.
one of our fun games.
So the next song is a request from Nancy Johnson. I don't know if she's here,
I haven't seen Nancy
but
Johnson. Are you
anyway,
here,
maybe she'll
Nancy?
watch it on the flip flop. But Forever Young. She asked for my favorite Dylan song. She said,
Oh, I
"Play your
love
favorite
this. I
Dylan
love
song."
this song.
And this is one of my
I
favorite
love
Dylan
this
songs.
one.
It's
I
recorded.
love it.
It was recorded in California in November 1973. The song first appeared in Dylan's 14th studio album, Planet Waves, in 1974. A demo version of the song, recorded in NYC in June 1973, was included on Dylan's 1985 compilation Biograph. In the notes included with that album, Dylan is quoted as saying that he wrote Forever Young in Tucson, Arizona, thinking about one of his sons and not wanting to be too sentimental. Written as a lullaby for his eldest son, Jesse, who Danny and I both used to go to music together with, his kids. And Dylan's song relates a father's hope that his child will remain strong and happy. Dylan included two versions of the song on the album Planet Waves, one a lullaby and the other one more rock oriented. In notes on Forever Young, written for the 2000 album, Bill Flanagan writes that Dylan and the band got together quickly and knocked off an album, Planet Waves, that featured two versions of A Blessing from Parent to a Child. Memorably, he had in the years he was away from the stage, Dylan had become a father. The song reflected it, memorably recited on American television by Howard Cosell when Muhammad Ali won the heavyweight crown for the third time. Personnel, edit. Personnel was Bob Dylan, Rick Danko, Levon Helm, Garth Hudson, Richard Manuel, and Robbie Robertson. And Rod Stewart recorded a version of the song, and that was released as a single on his '88 album, Out of Order. I think he did something different with it, but anyway, you'll have to check that out. But I was going to play this on a guitar, but I think I'm going to do it on piano this time. May this good world keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars, climb on every rung. May you stay forever young. Forever young, forever young. May you stay forever young. May your hands always be busy. May your feet always be swift. May you have a strong foundation when the winds of change shift. May your heart always be joyful, and may your song always be sung, and may you stay forever young. Forever young, forever young. May you stay forever young.
May we all stay forever young.
I just realized that's a good birthday song for our friend Gary Shepherd, who was here, and
It's his
and
birthday too.
my brother-in-law Mark. So
Mark, yeah, sending you guys some
happy
big love. May
birthday,
we all
Gary.
stay forever young. And
Gary lived around the corner from me and Ron Reed, and we used to hang out with us all and play. So
yes, and that's so awesome. I love that. And Carrie Driver's here. Hi, Carrie, sending you some big love. We're so happy you're here. And Kelly Valdez is here. Hi, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly.
We love you. We're
We
so
love
happy
you.
you're here. Sending you guys lots of love, and may we all stay forever young. That's why I love working with my tinies, which are now very happy to see me. They're not screaming and running away anymore.
That's me. I do that.
Gary screams and runs away. But I always use that song, when I send, gifts to parents. I like to print it up and say it because it's just, they are the gurus of being present, and they love just openly and honestly. And there's no BS with them. Like I walk in, because I can't do my hair because I only have one hand. And Gary's been doing my ponytails for me. And I walk in the other day, and one of my little girls, her name is Honor Joseph, but we call her HJ. And she said, "Oh, Danny, your hair look funny." And I said, "Well, my husband did it. Sorry."
Yes, I've lost all my experience with dealing with hair. I used to have a ponytail back in the day, as some of my older friends remember.
He's getting better at doing my hair.
So I'm going to do a song by Randy Newman now.
Let's do it.
I don't have I didn't put a whole background thing in here, but it's easy to talk about Randy Newman because I love Randy Newman. I remember sitting with my buddies back in the early 70s, sitting around smoking weed and listening to the Sail Away album, and then the Little Criminals album, and then the original 12 Songs album. And he's just one of the most amazing people in the world. So this one is one of my favorites. I got to work with him a few times and even lived in the same apartment building as his parents.
And we've seen him at Jazz Fest a couple times. When he's at Jazz Fest and he does Louisiana, it's really amazing. Kelly Valdez says Olivia's here, and she said, "Oh, he was dressed like the devil last time." That's his real personality.
Yes, really.
Olivia.
I was taken over by hi, Olivia. Nice to have you here.
We're so happy you guys are here.
All right, so here we go. This is called It's Lonely at the Top. I've been all around the world, had my pick of any girl. You'd think I'd be happy, but I'm not. Everybody knows my name, but it's just a crazy game. Oh, it's lonely at the top. Listen to the band, they're playing just for me. Listen to the people paying just for me. All the applause, all the parades, and all the money I have made. Oh, it's lonely at the top. Listen, all you fools out there, go on and love me, I don't care. Oh, it's lonely at the top. Oh, it's lonely at the top. I love that song.
I love that song. And Patty Silvester said she was singing at the top of her lungs and asked if we could hear her. And I said, "We can. You go, girl."
Was it lonely at the top of your lungs?
Is it lonely at the top there, Patty?
Thank you.
We love it.
All right, so 3 more songs. I'm going to do an original one here, and then I'm going to do do 2 more or 1 more, depending on if my wife allows me to.
Well, his wife gets hangry.
I know.
Because I'm usually, I don't eat before the show because we have dinner together after the show, but then he goes out to get it. But if I wait, I start to get hungry, and like when working with the littles, we call it when they start to get hungry, they get angry. So I always say, "Oh, hangry! They're hangry right now." I get angry. And I'm really excited this coming week. My girlfriend Mia, that I've known since I was like 20 years old, who's a top exec now at a company here in Los Angeles, and she moved back to LA. She called me and she's like, "We're going to the Queen concert." So she and I are going to the Queen concert on Sunday with Adam Lambert and Queen. So I'm singing out and I know every tune.
Real life?
I love it. I mean, it would be great to see, I'm a big Queen fan, and she got some great seats. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I've never been one, and
Well,
I
you have to
can't
take
wait.
some videos for
You
me.
need to be my Uber down there, though.
Oh, you got it. Here we
I'm
go.
going to practice all the songs and you, Mark. So when you're here over the holidays, we can do some Queen sing-alongs too. He loves it when I do sing-alongs.
Yes, I do. Wait, am I on reverb? No. Off the chart is the new normal. Paradigms will shift. Cut a path through all the brambles. Common ground will lift. We're here to find our place in time and let our minds run free. We're on the edge of tomorrow. We're on the edge of discovery. We will stand with the dreamers, unafraid of what we'll see. We're on the edge, you and me. Just out there is an incredible something waiting to be known. Take my love, take my love, take my love, warm like a jacket. Let it feel like home. There's at least an even chance that we might make some history. We're on the edge of tomorrow. We're on the edge of discovery. We will stand with the dreamers, unafraid of what we'll see. We're on the edge, you and me. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. We're here to find our place in time and let our minds run free. We're on the edge of tomorrow. We're on the edge of discovery. We will stand with the dreamers, unafraid of what we'll see. We're on the edge, you and me. We're on the edge, you and me. me. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
I love that one. That's one of my favorite ones.
Thank you, honey.
The Gary tunes, and Patty loves that one too. We love and cherish you, Patty. Tina Saddington's here. I don't know if did I
Hello,
say that she
Tina.
was here. Tina, sending you some big love
Tinoid is here.
out there. And we love you, Tina. And we'll probably see you. Hopefully there'll be holidays are amongst us. You know, next week is like one more week, and then it's Thanksgiving week. Gary's
it is.
spatchcocking a turkey.
Next week is our the turkey's not going to be giving thanks, but next week is our Thanksgiving show. So we're going to do songs about Thanksgiving. No, not next week. It's the week after. Yeah, week after.
Yeah. So next week I'm
is
making
birthday. Next week it's my birthday
next week
eve.
It's Gary's birthday, and
I'm
we have
5,000 years old.
He's 1,001 years old, but you don't look a day over 1,000.
No. I look like a young 1,000.
You're a spunky little buck.
That's right.
And
a bucky little spunk.
It's also our 30th wedding anniversary.
Yes,
right
the
after
21st.
that.
Yes,
so
exactly.
We had a great time last year. We did his big 70th birthday, and my whole family came down and invited lots of friends, and we didn't tell anybody, but we did our vows. We rewrote them, and it was pretty wonderful to celebrate that.
It was.
I'm glad that you're my person.
I love you, honey.
Is this the
You're
last
the best.
one?
Two more.
Okay.
So I'll go through fast. I'm not going to do a lot of explanation because I've explained Donny Hathaway many times. He was an American soul singer, keyboardist, and songwriter and arranger. He's been described as a soul legend. His enduring songs include The Ghetto, This Christmas, my favorite Christmas song, and Little Ghetto Boy. Hathaway is also renowned for his signature versions of A Song for You, For All We Know, and I Love You More Than You'll Ever Know, along with Where Is the Love and The Closer I Get to You, two of the many collaborations with Roberta Flack. And one thing, Dutch director David Kleiwegt, Kleiwegt, I think it's Kleiwegt, made a documentary called Mr. Soul, Story About Donny Hathaway. We premiered at the International Film Festival in Rotterdam in January 28, 2020, but they can't get the rights for the United States. I actually contacted the filmmaker to see if I could get a copy, and he says he can't send it out of the country. So I hope that changes soon because that would be a great documentary to see. Anyway, this is off his album Extensions of a Man. I've loved this song for many years, and I've done it a few times here. So here we go. Love, 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 why'd you take so long to come to me? Oh, baby. And love, love, your love, tell me, were you hiding from me all the time? Each time I try to find someone to take your place, it was all in vain. No, their lips were never quite the same. No, baby, when I was kissing someone new, deep inside I was missing you. Oh, baby, you made me fall in love with you. I don't know just what I'm gonna do. Oh, honey, I looked out into empty space, and all I saw was your sweet face. Love, love, love. I can't imagine what you did to me, oh baby. And love, love, your love. Every time you smile, it goes through me all the time. Day by day, I'm falling more in love with you. And that's no lie. Cross my heart and honey, I hope to die, baby. Cause I'm not trying to mislead you. Believe me, girl, I really need you. Oh, baby. You made me fall in love with you. I don't know just what I'm gonna do. Oh, honey, I looked out into empty space, and all I saw was your sweet face. Oh, baby, you made me fall in love with you. Now I don't know just what I'm gonna do. Oh, honey, I looked down into empty space, and all I saw was your sweet face. Love, 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 woo, love, love, love.
Love wins. I love that. That's beautiful.
All right, so we're on the last song. So if you want to say something, honey, please do. I'm so grateful that you do this show with us. We don't know how much longer we're going to keep doing it, but we'll keep doing it until people stop coming.
No, we love, we love doing this. It's fun for us. And George Bonnell's here. Hi, George.
The great George Bonnell, who we're playing we're playing two gigs, two holiday gigs one at Bogies on December 9th. And one up in Soho in Santa Barbara, a Christmas gig with the great George Bonnell. I'm always amazed by all the great things he's done. Besides being one of the founding members of Strawberry Alarm Clock, he's got stories up the kazoo or yazoo or whatever.
And he's a lot of fun and
he
a
is a
great
lot of fun.
wife. I'm sending you guys some big love. Thank you for coming tonight. We hope that your heart was filled with a little love and you sang along. I just want to announce that the Ohio voters have just enshrined the right to abortion
in the Constitution.
All right. Their state constitution. Way to go, Ohio. We love that. That brings, fills my heart.
Excellent.
And, remember Sam's whining behind me. He's like, he's
Hi,
going,
Sam.
he's going,
hi, Sammy.
Anyway, so,
We should put you on camera.
remember to be kind. And if you don't know what to do nothing. And, smile and look at people in the eye and let them know you see them. And love comes from within. It's something that we share through all of us. And I just want to read something. Wait, Sam, I want to read something to you.
Sit.
It's called something I wrote. Good. And I haven't shared it with Gary yet. So I'm going to share it with you because it means a lot to me. It's called Lift Me Up. Lift me up and hold me down. Hold my hand and ease your frown. Share with me your light and love. Connect with me from the stars above. Hold me close and hear my heart. You have always been there at the start. Hear my voice. It bleeds with choice. Send me love so I can speak. Speak my mind and hold truth in light. Lift me up to soak that in. May you hear me sing my song. I was here with you all along. I am strong and I am full of grace. Lift me out from this place. A place of lies that shut me down. Hold me up so that I can be found. What you seek was never outside. It was found when you turned inside. Here I waited for you to wake me as I am. Truth and love divine. Your soul is free of these chains that bind. Lift me up for I am free. Free to be all of me. I love you.
That's
and if
gorgeous,
nobody's
honey.
Told you today, I love you and you matter. Thank you for joining
That
us.
was beautiful, honey. You got to give me a copy of that. Maybe I'll have to set it to music.
Maybe you'll put some music to that.
That was very beautiful, honey. And
I
thank you
love
so
you.
much. Danelle Stockdale, I'm so grateful for her. I'm so grateful for all of you.
And happy
We
birthday,
we came
Mark.
through the whole pandemic with all of you. And happy birthday, Mark. Happy birthday, Gary. And thank you all for your requests and for being here. It really means a lot to both of us. So I'm going to do this last song. It's by the Walker Brothers, who was a trio that formed in Los Angeles in 1964 by John Walker and Scott Engel and drummer Al Tiny Schneider. Walker and Engel, with two other musicians, had also toured the Midwest as the Surfaris, although the group included none of the musicians who played on the Surfaris records. Dropping the word trio, Walker and Engel were signed by Mercury Records, recorded a single, Pretty Girls Everywhere, became a leading attraction at Gazzari's Club in Hollywood, which later became the Key Club. They also appeared on the Shindig TV show developed by Jack Good, and then a weekly TV show, Ninth Street A Go-Go. The members were all unrelated. They just called themselves Walker Brothers simply because they liked it. They met drummer Gary Leeds, previously of the Standells, in '64. He had recently toured the UK with singer PJ Proby, and along with club regular Brian Jones, persuaded them that the band's rock and roll and blues style would go down well in swinging London. They recorded their second single before leaving London, Love Her, overseen by Nick Vinay, who was a very great friend of my friend Harriet Schock, and arranger Jack Nietzsche, with Scott Engel Walker taking the lead vocal part for the first time. Previously, John Walker had been the lead vocalist. After moving to Britain, they had a number of top 10 albums and singles there, including the number one chart hits, Make It Easy on Yourself and The Sun Ain't Gonna Shine Anymore, both of which also made the U.S. top 20 and the Canadian top 2. And Jerry Butler also had a hit on this, who's one of my favorite R&B singers. But it was, of course, this song was written, of course, by Burt Bacharach and Hal David. And, just one of the many hits they did. So anyway, thank you so much. We'll end with this one and hopefully see you next week. Thank you. For my birthday show. So what I want for my birthday is you guys coming. So here we go. Oh, breaking up is so very hard to do. If you really love him, and there's nothing I can do. Don't try to spare my feelings. Just tell me that we're through. And make it easy on yourself. Make it easy on yourself. 'Cause breaking up is so very hard to do. If the way I hold you can't compare to his caress, no words of consolation will make me miss you less. My darling, if this is goodbye, I just know I'm gonna cry. So run to him before you start crying too. And make it easy on yourself. Make it easy on yourself. 'Cause breaking up is so very hard to do. Oh, baby, it's so hard to do. So make it easy on yourself. Make it easy on yourself. because breaking up is so very hard to do. Oh, baby, it's so hard to do. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you here next week, hopefully.